That guilty look your dog gives you isn't guilt, it's fear. Canine behaviorists call this appeasement signaling. But what's happening underneath is much darker than you think. And once you understand it, you'll never leave the house unprepared again. You think they feel bad for stealing food off the counter or getting into the trash, but they're actually showing you the first warning sign that something's wrong inside their body. First, they know they feel different. Dogs are hyper aware of physical changes. If their heart rate spikes or their stomach starts cramping from something toxic they just ate, they sense that shift immediately. They don't understand what chocolate toxicity or xylitol poisoning is, but they know something feels off. That guilty look is them trying to communicate distress. They're not asking for forgiveness, they're asking for help. Second, it stems from survival instinct. In the wild, showing weakness gets you abandoned by the pack. So even when they're in pain, even when toxins are entering their bloodstream, they hide it, they minimize, they flatten their ears, lower their tail, and try to act normal because their DNA tells them appearing sick is dangerous. That guilty face might be the only warning sign you get before organ failure starts. Third, they trust you completely to notice. Dogs can't tell you they ate something poisonous. They can't call poison control. They rely entirely on you to recognize the signs and act fast. But by the time most pet owners realize something's wrong, the toxin has already entered the bloodstream. The window to prevent disaster has closed. So next time you see that look, don't just assume they got into the trash. They're not confessing, they're begging you to save them. And this is why preparation matters, because toxins move fast. Within 30 minutes, they start absorbing into the bloodstream. Within an hour, critical damage begins. Chocolate, grape, xylitol, rat poison, THC edibles, medications, these kill thousands of dogs every year. Most of those deaths are preventable if you act in the first 60 minutes. That's why I keep PawMergency on hand, and it's veterinary formulated activated charcoal, what ERs use to bind toxins before they enter the bloodstream. You dial to your dog's weight and give it immediately. It buys critical time while getting to the vet. You can find it on Amazon or in my bio. Comment prepared for the emergency protocol.